Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another Pokémon Legends ZA vid, the DLC playthrough. I know it's been a while since the last one. I think about it, this one goes up, it'll be like a couple weeks ago, but yeah. If you remember the last episode, we had a lot of good things happening. You know, we had another shiny pop-up, which is another shiny Nummel, so we're gonna have a shiny camera in the game. So, yay. Did some more catching and whatnot. And also, we encountered Mega Heatran, which I wanted to use online, but I guess in this regulation, though, I guess now would be the last one, because we did Season 4, where that video went up, which is a lot of fun. So I might do current season 5 before it ends, so we get the Septolite Mega Stone before it goes away. But then if it ends, like, we can still do next season and still get the new one that comes out along with the Septile Mega Stone, so not to worry about it. But this time around, we're going to be doing more story, and hopefully we can see how much we can get done, because from what it sounds like last time at the end, Corbeau wants us to meet him at the office, and wants all of us to meet at the office. So could this potentially be like the last hyperspace survey that we have to do before the end, or is this the final one and then it's done? Who knows? We're gonna find out by going there, and yeah. So let us just mosey on over, right over to the office, and we'll just meet up with them and whatnot. Which I think since last time, there's a good chance I might be able to fill out the... Well, I'm hoping I can fill out the base next by doing the hyperspace. So I can get, like, Steelix, I can try to get Scizor and whatnot. You know, if we get lucky. You know, but I'll still do, like, the trade stuff to get the survey stuff done, because why not? But this is new. This is not what I was expecting. Huh. So we go to the Red Syndicate office, and then we just end up in hyperspace. Alright. Wait, where are we? It's certainly not Corbeau's office. Much as I'd love to be wrong, I think we're in hyperspace Lumios. But how? Hoopa didn't open a distortion for us or anything. Maybe there's another Hoopa. Why are you here? Allures, Team MZ, what is the meaning of this? Missed Descent? Corbeau did warn us that the hyperspace Lumios could start merging with the real Lumios. That hypothetical is looking more and more like our reality now. No way, we can't let that happen. Especially not after you've worked so hard to prevent it. Easy now, let's all keep a cool head. Emma, what's your read on the situation? Let's start with the facts. Normally, you all enter hyperspace Lumios using Hoopa's powers, but this time you found yourselves here without warning, right? Right, it's bizarre, I'll say, especially since that also seems to have affected Descent and me. And unlike when Hoopa opens away, there's no sign of a portal back to regular Lumios. So I guess we need to find another way out of hyperspace Lumios. Hey, did you take a surprise one-way trip to the Bizarro Zone, or was it just us? Yup, sure did. Then we're all stuck in here? Great! It's great! Well, wandering around aimlessly isn't going to do anyone anyone any good if we can't find each other. Your group had just better head here, yeah? We're in a place that's surrounded by walls, so look for somewhere like that. For once, I actually agree with her. I'm pretty sure we can just stay here, they find us, but it's like, nah! We're in a place surrounded by walls. You don't say. Hopefully once we meet up with the Capo, we'll be able to find a solution. It sounds like it's time to hunt for somewhere surrounded by walls. Common sense has now left the building. Along with the rest of us. A place surrounded by walls. I mean, my first thought is that way, but it probably wouldn't hurt to start looking around the outside. Oh. Well, we found, Griselle. Guess I'm climbing up all this, see if we can spot anything from the roof of work, 'cause I'm not a fan of this place. I mean, climbing to the roof wouldn't be a bad idea. It really wouldn't. I like how the detonator's there. They're just like, yeah, we're not sure where we're supposed to go, so we'll just stay here. Ah yes, you value your life, but you're willing to send other people to do your dirty work. Nice. Okay, I guess we'll just follow Grisham's idea, and we'll just climb up this. Well, I was kind of hoping that would have took us a little bit higher, but no. Alright, I guess we'll be moving this way? Because if they're in a spot surrounded by walls... is that gonna do anything? Probably wouldn't hurt. Why not? Why the hecky not? But in the meantime, though, I talked about this in the gotcha vid that went up recently, but turns out my my family, specifically my nieces and nephew, have stumbled across my the YouTube of, you know, the main channel here. And normally I wouldn't be, you know, anxious about it, but considering that the first vid they watched was me dropping a major F-bomb, is like, ugh, yuckers. So yeah, moving on, to try and keep things a little bit more, I don't want to say PG, but we might just try and make it a little bit more family friendly, you know? In case, you know, other people decide to also watch it and just drop a hard, hard F-bomb. Also, I cannot find them. Maybe they are inside. I'm probably running around for completely no reason. When it's like, I could just go inside the building and then we'll be fine. Unless... well... oh, it's kind of hoping they were down there, but, nope. Alright, I guess, we'll go inside. Surrounded by wall. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if that spot was it. In fact, that's probably what it is. I know, let's go back to that one spot, because that's probably where I'm supposed to go. Because we pretty much have ran around everywhere else but that one spot. So we'll just kind of drop down over here, and if that progresses the story, cool. If not... Ugh. No? Okay, that is not the spot. I don't know, maybe if we talk to Grisham, they'll have something. But remember, they're in a place surrounded by walls. Which is wouldn't it be a DLC story if we didn't have to do pointless running around, you know? Because apparently they want to make it work for it, I suppose. Oh, there they are. Found them. Yay! And that didn't take too long. Aha! The rescue team arrives. Looks like Lumos is in big time trouble again. Anyone got any good guesses as to what's causing our current predicament? I'm assuming it's the distortion above the tower. That seems to be the case. To be more precise, power appears to be building within the hyperspace distortion over the tower, and that power is distorting the real Lumios. Which means that not only are Pokemon from hyperspace Lumios appearing in our world, but people from the real world are also being warped to hyperspace Lumios. We know the most about this whole place too. I'd guess our subconscious minds were more susceptible to hyperspace's influence. But if these powers keep growing, every person in Pokemon Lumios could end up here. And in time, it's possible that no one will be able to return to the real Lumios. No way. That's not happening. We can't let it happen. We've got to protect Lumios. Heyo. And now we're being teleported back? Yep. Looks like we're back. He says as he's standing on his desk. The experience we all just shared suggests that hyperspace Lumios may indeed be merging with the real Lumios, and it's only just beginning. Yeah, but how much time do we have left? Remember how hyperspace Lumios would get unstable if 4 or more people went in at once? Think about how many folks we had in there just now. Sure didn't look unstable to me. I bet it won't be long before every person in Pokemon in Lumios could get swallowed up. But we can stop it if we figure out what's going on with that big distortion above the tower, right? That's the hope, yeah. No matter what it takes, we'll put a stop to our world merging with hyperspace Lumios. We didn't work so hard to protect Lumios just to watch it turn into some nightmare zone, yeah? Anyway, let's get back to why I called you all here in the first place. We've finally managed to learn something new. Okay. Brace yourselves for this. We've learned that Hyperspace Lumiose is being created and sustained by a single Pokémon. Just one Pokémon? What Pokémon could be capable of all this? Well, this Pokémon spent a long time exposed to the unbridled mega power from when the tower went on its rampage. That explains why the distortion above the tower is too intense for us to get a read on it. Okay. So, all that mega power is causing the Pokemon to generate this strange other world? It sounds like this Pokemon might go rogue. We've got to save it and catch it. Excuse me. Once we save that poor Pokemon, will Hyperspace Lumiose disappear forever? If it disappears and takes within my dream of catching the fine lizzy Pokemon I'm after, I'll understand. My dream isn't worth the suffering of everyone here in Lumiose. That's very thoughtful of you, kid. I'm touched. Here's the deal. Once we handle the Pokemon causing all this, Hyperspace Lumiose should finally stop expanding. But that doesn't mean it'll disappear right away. According to our calculations, it'll linger for a bit, hopefully long enough to follow your dream. Thanks, Kerbo, and Anju too for being so understanding. But there's still a problem. How are we supposed to get to that huge distortion above the tower? Even with Hoopa's help, it seems beyond us. If only I were capable of making even better donuts for you all. I don't think this one's your responsibility, Anju. Your donuts have been nothing but great. I wonder if there's some other way to power up our donuts, something we haven't tried yet. Any ideas, Dragon? You know, I was thinking of the butter, but Mega Evolution could Mega Evolve a donut. This is a funny thought, is to Mega Evolve a donut. What are you talking about, Dragon? I get it, and I think you've got it. We'll feed Hoopa a donut that we infuse with the power of Mega Evolution. Huh. Hoopa may not be able to Mega Evolve, but I bet a donut like that would bring us some really wild power anyway. I really like the idea of a Mega Donut. Yep, got a nice ring to it. If we combine the power of all our wonderful Mega Evolution users, I think this ought to work. Right, we'll need more than Team MZ. It's time to bring our ragtag crisis team back together. And a plan like this needs a name. We'll call it... Operation Mega Donut. Really? Really? That's the name you come up with? Alright. Using a donut of mine to awaken a power in Hoopa on par with Mega Evolution. Wonderful. It will be as though we are Mega Evolving as well. Imagine if Hoopa could Mega Evolve. It'd be crazy. Crazy. It can only be it'd be weird if it could only Mega Evolve when it's in its bound form like this. Because we all know Hoopa in a bound is like crazy strong already, you know. Now that we've got ourselves a plan, you know what it's time for. Go out and survey Hyperspace Lumiose so we can do our thing. I'm Cannon Dragon. Leave it to me. Well, to get like 30,000 points, but you know, you're a real character. You know that. Oh my god. The last one we did was 28,000. That took like 2 hours to do. You want us to get 50,000 points? Are you insane? I mean, I'll do it, but it's gonna take a while. So yeah, this is back to making donuts and serving for a while. So as per usual, once you've got all the points, or if something else happens, we'll cut back in. So, yeah, we'll be right back. Okay, I was thinking that doing the hyperspace battle thing would be a little bit different. Kind of like we just pop in, fight some trainers, and then just like pop right back out. I didn't think it was have this whole little tutorial thing to, but I get it makes sense, I guess. Yeah. Seems like you made it to a strange slice of hyperspace limos, huh, kid? Kinda resembles one of our battle zones. Guess we should call it a hyperspace battle zone. Might be that the trainers you see there are reflections of the bitter resentment felt by trainers defeated on our side, eh? Oh, whatever they are, I bet I can come up with some silly tasks suited to a hyperspace battle zone. I'll keep you plenty busy, so no slouching, kid. No slouching. Ooh, we're gonna be 10 trainers. Ugh. Ooh, that almost knocked us out. Ugh. Aha! The tree of protection will always save us. Ha ha ha. Oh, it's a Galarian. Oh. I was wondering why water was being super effective. I'm like, huh. Ooh, wait a minute. Maybe we can farm these a little bit. Because if we get berries by doing this, this is going to help out a lot. Like, actually quite a bit. Okay, we just need to beat 10 of them, which shouldn't be that bad. Hyper Wakan. Alright. And the street pole of protection saves us again. Hell yeah. I'm not gonna lie, doing this is actually kind of a nice change of pace from like the usual go here, catch a bunch of Pokemon, break the Pokeballs and whatnot. I actually kind of enjoy this. The only downside, in my opinion, is that you have to use like a 2 or 3 star donut just to be able to have any chance of, well, not have any chance, but have like a better chance of finding these trainers. Because I still want to do the Steelix one, even though I probably won't be able to, you know, be in there for very long. Because that is a level 4 hyperspace. We only have a level 3. So we gotta be at least making like a level 70 donut. Which, like, it's possible now that we can use 8 berries to make them, but we have to do these a lot. Which, it makes sense, because in order to get better donuts, you gotta do more of these, so it makes sense. Yeah, this one was not a good one. But we can get a lot of points by doing this, so I'm okay with it. Alright, number 10. Alright, so now we gotta find the gold Pokeball, wherever that's at. I mean, it's probably on the rooftops? If I had to take a wild guess. No? I would've thought it'd be up here, but I guess not. Marshtomp, what are you doing up here? There we go. And we don't need to fight anymore, but I mean, I might as well, you know. Because the less that I have to fight, the better. But we do need to find that Pokeball as soon as possible. Because it's not up here, so it has to be somewhere down below. There it is. Found it. Alright. And we don't really need to do any more battles, but if we can get more berries by doing this, I will absolutely do it. more Wakan berries, alright. Do 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 do. Wow, that's unfortunate. I mean, we should be able to get this one done. Oh yeah, we'll get this one done, like, easy peasy. There we go, last battle in this little area, and then we should be okay. I mean, I don't need Season Mastery, but I'll take it. Yeah, even then with like that donut is like absolutely necessary. I don't know how many of those I'll do, but the fact that we can get like a decent amount of berries from it, you know, might lean towards doing that a little bit more often, but we will have to find out later. Hey, there we go, Jesus. It only took like 2 hours, but finally. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna lie, like... I don't know how many I did, but... like, I was like about to just go to sleep. Because like, I didn't think it was gonna take this long, because again, 50,000 points is a lot. And the fact that it's like... it goes from 28,000 to 50 is just insane. Because, I mean, it obviously is gonna be leading up to something. in this one. But that's just crazy. 50,000. But it's done. We don't have to do any more survey work. I don't even need to vet all 10 trainers, but you know what? I'm do it anyway. Mainly just to get the berries, and then I will worry about doing the rest of this thing later. Like I said, all I care about is just getting the survey work done, and that's pretty much it. So I got a Pokeball behind this one. Do that, turn around and fight the other person. Get the gold Pokeball, and then and we can worry about everything else. Wait, that was the first mon? Jesus. Begin this. There we go. Oh my goodness, no more battles, no more anything. Hopefully I can find this Pokeball before I somehow... Oh, there it is. There we go. This is an easy one. Heck yeah. Is there one up here? Yes, there is. Alright, as soon as I can find the exit, we are getting out of here. We're getting out of here. We've done enough survey work for now. Which I also managed to get the double Crabominable side mission done, so I now have the Mega Stone for a Mega Crabominable. If I ever decide to use it, I have it, so there is that. Analysis complete. Thanks to your hard work, we've got all the data we need. I'll meet you at Hotel Z, because got some info to share about Operation Mega Donut. Alright, let's go back here. See what Corbeau wants to talk about. Which was, depending on where this little segment ends, this might just be a wrap for this episode. But we'll see. We'll see. Here it goes. Hyperspace survey mission complete. Ta-da! And then it loads in the next one. Yeah, that'd be a good wrapping point. But like I said, we'll see. Here we are, pardon the intrusion. Well, isn't this an adorable sight? Folks would eat this right up. Interested in a little financial backing to turn your solo stand to a global donut empire, Miss Chef? Oh, come on. Can't help it. Got a nose for business opportunities. Oh. Sorry, I'll try not to laugh. Good old Kerbo and his business opportunities. Boss likes to say this, but it can be kind of hard for others to tell when you're joking. Who's joking? Anyway, listen up, Team MZ. I've been searching for the perfect flavor profile to capture all your Mega Evolution powers so you can take on the Pokemon we're after, and I found it. Tell them about the donut they need to make, Felipe. Yes, sir. We put the whole Rust Syndicate to work coming up with a flavor profile we're rather confident in. This recipe requires you to craft a donut that meets or exceeds the following flavor scores. You'll need a minimum of 310 sweet, 100 spicy, 310 and sour. Also calls for at least 40 bitter and 40 in fresh. Lastly, you'll need our special spice, Epice Noir, as a signature Rust Syndicate recipe. Those are fine, tasteful little grains are the key to the ultimate donut. Epice Noir. Huh. So we're gonna make the ultimate donut. It's vital to Operation Mega Donut that you follow these directions precisely. Only then can you make what I've dubbed the Bad Dreams Cruller, or Cruller. Once it's made, meet us in front of the tower. Wow, he just said his piece and waltzed out. Busy guy. I'm ready to help you make the donut we need as long as we've got the ingredients. Oh, okay, so it doesn't end there. Alright. Can we make that? Because it needs... There's like 310... Because we need 310 and a lot of areas. How am I gonna do this? I honestly have no idea how I'm gonna make this donut. Because it needs 40 bitter, 40 fresh, 100 spicy, and then 310 sweet, 310 sour. I think I'ma have to do a lot more. Hyperspace farming. Cause I think I need more Tanga and Kasib. Yeah, I'll need more Tanga and more Kasib. Which means we're gonna need to do a lot more donut farming. So time to do that. And we'll pick this up later. So if this is like the end of this episode, we got at least the survey part done, but we have yet to do the donut, so I'ma still be working on farming the hyperspace out, get some more berries and whatnot, see if I can't get the donut made. Thanks for watching, hope you have a good rest of your day and night. Leave a like, all that good stuff. Hope you enjoyed the DLC as well. And I will catch all of y'all later. Bye.